So let's talk about some Friday the 13th news real fast. Starting off, we had the trailer for Sweet Revenge, which is the Angry Orchard short film, which is going to be like our first look at the new Jason that's coming out Wednesday the 13th. Feel like it should have been Friday the 13th back in June, but hey, who am I to say? So yeah, in a few weeks we're going to get our first look at Jason from this our new Jason for this Jason universe in Sweet Revenge, which will be a mini film produced by, and it looks like a movie, and it does feel like Jason. And I do get this suspicion because a few people have mentioned this, is that did y'all just need to do this movie not so much to promote Jason, which it's part of the reason, but also because you needed money and Angry Orchard was giving you that money? I feel like that could have been the case. But yeah, so the trailer actually looked good for Sweet Revenge, and I think I don't know how long this will be. I don't know how long this. I'm kind of imagining this is going to be only 8 to 10 minutes long, and I'm being generous on that length. But yeah, so I want to see what this Jason looks like, and then we'll have Halloween Horror Nights showing more of this Jason. So yeah, but we also had some big news come out that aside from that movie, we are officially getting our Friday the 13th movie. Yeah. We're finally getting a new Friday the 13th movie. I don't know if it's from Victor Miller or Sean S. Cunningham. I think it's from Jason Universe, Cunningham's thing. So I think that's what it is. And we're getting a new Friday the 13th game, which sucks because I used to play the Friday the 13th game that was basically like the Dead by Daylight thing, but it was really fun, and it was very clear that there was a love for that for that film franchise. So yeah, but it is a new game, and hopefully they'll take notes from Hellraiser Revival, and it'll be like a single-player game and more horror-based. Whether you play as Jason or play as the campers trying to survive Jason, that remains to be seen. But yeah, but the bigger thing is, yes, we are getting a movie, and holy shit, about time. Now, they just said it's in the works now, so I don't think we'll get it 2026. I'd be shocked if we did, getting it that soon. But then again, it doesn't take much to make a Jason movie. So maybe they put it in production and it comes out late next year. I would actually like to see that, but I don't see this movie coming out until 2027. I really don't see that happening until our earliest. I'm going to say the earliest we're going to get a new Friday the 13th movie is 2027. But that's just me. That's how I feel. The video game, that could come out 2026. That could actually happen. That's what I think is more likely. Could we get them in the same year? Yeah, but that's how I'm seeing it right now. Game first, then the movie. Anyway, I digress. So a lot of this is going to depend on the Sweet Revenge movie. If this movie, this movie has got to come out swinging and remind us why we love Friday the 13th as a franchise. We desperately need, even though, yes, this is to promote Angry Orchard, and it is being directed by a horror director, Mike P. Nelson, I do have hopes for it. And like I said, if this needs to slap, this is going to be your first outing with this new Jason, which, by the way, this new Greg Nicotero designed Jason, yeah, it hasn't exactly gone over well with a lot of people, and we're still getting drip drops of it, which I forgive. That I forgive as to why we haven't gotten everything immediately, is because they just got the rights settled, and they're probably still looking for money, and on top of that, it sometimes takes a while to come out with a brand. Hollywood's a tough place. I hate to tell you this. It's not instantaneous. Remember when Mike and Brian got all that stuff for 4 Nation Studios for all the Avatar stuff, and there was 2 years of hardly anything? And we were like, well, what's Mike and Brian doing? What the fuck are they doing? Are they just sitting on their asses? I want more Avatar stuff. I want more Avatar stuff. I'm a big fucking baby with no fucking brain. I fucking hate you. Sorry, that was some rage right there. Point being, we are getting stuff. I mean, hell, next year we're getting The Legend of Aang and the new Avatar series, which I didn't talk about because it's one image. And it looks good, but it's one image, and we didn't get much. So yeah, my point being is that sometimes it just takes a while to get stuff. And yes, it's just been trickles of this new Jason, but so the floodgates are slowly opening for Jason stuff. And I don't care if like people are already saying, oh, and some of you fuckers out there are actually saying, oh, it's too much Jason. Did I hear you right, motherfucker? Too much Jason already after, I don't know, nearly 20 years of nothing, of legal rights issues, no movie, hardly anything, and then everything got shut down. Yeah, too much Jason too soon, totally. I must be a fucking moron, for wanting, one of the most iconic slashers back in a movie. Silly me, what the fuck was I thinking? You clearly know what you're doing, asshole on the internet who can't even get his dick up. Jesus, I am really vitriol today. I've got some vitriol today. But yeah, I've just seen like so much online shit of like why, like it went from we're not getting any Jason stuff to now we're getting too much Jason stuff. Pick a fucking lane, assholes. What the fuck? Anyway, could this movie suck? Yeah, but then again, the bar is, it's not hard to fuck up a Jason movie. Like, it's not hard to fuck up a Friday the 13th movie. Though the final Friday argues that point. And I'm one of those defenders of the remake, actually. It's not good. Let me rephrase. It's not a good movie, but it is, comparatively speaking, a lot better than the later, like, Jason Takes Manhattan and I would watch that over Final Friday and Jason Takes Manhattan. But it wouldn't be the remake wouldn't be my first go-to choice, is what I'm saying. But again, this really all depends on how we feel about Sweet Revenge. So this short has got to like come out dick swinging to showcase that this Jason is cool. This Jason is to be feared. We need that. Like, we need we need this to work. If it don't, I'm gonna come on here and say it didn't work. And yeah, so I do have hopes for this movie. We don't know anything. We don't know who's going to be the director. We don't know if Cunningham is going to write it or Victor Miller is going to write it. I imagine he's going to produce. Cunningham's going to produce. But as to like director, writer, I have said, I keep saying like Steven Kostanski, the director of Leprechaun Returns and The Void and Psycho Goreman. That's been my pick for a Jason film. Kostanski's been my pick for that because I feel like I said, it's not hard to do a Jason movie, and you need Jason's a fun killer, and we need like a fun, serious killer again. Not like, and I don't mean the sense of like everyone wants to be the next Scream with these recent slasher movies like Hard Eyes and Clown in a Cornfield. I need like Jason to be fearsome, but also to have like some really fun, gory kills. Does it make sense? Anyway. So, we don't know if it'll suck, we don't know if it'll be good, but again, Sweet Revenge is going to be our first foray into this Jason. Please, God, be good. Anyway, so you guys tell me in the comments below, what do you guys hope for this new Jason movie, this new Friday the 13th movie, and video game? What do you want to see in it? Who do you want to see direct it? Just comment below, let me know. Other than that, hope y'all enjoyed this. I'm Mr. Multiverse. I'll see you next time, Multiverse.